Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video in the Hiragana series. So we'll be adding another 16 characters to the already 30 characters that we've learned. So let's start first by reviewing the first lesson, which we learned the following characters, which were A, I, U, E, O, and then Ka, Ki, Ku, Ke, Ko, and Sa, Shi, Su, Se, So. So that was from our first lesson. Then the second one was the next 15 characters, which were Ta, Chi, Su, Te, To, Na, Ni, Nu, Ne, No, and then Ha, Hi, Fu, He, and Ho. So today we'll be learning the next 16 characters. So the first characters that we're going to learn are the ones from the that start with M. So that is going to be Ma, Mi, Mu, Me, and Mo. So with the M characters, Ma and Mo are going to be very similar in appearance. So I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison after I've introduced all 5 of the characters. So the first one we're going to learn is Ma. So Ma is similar to when we wrote Ki, where we have the 2 lines going across, short lines, left to right, left to right. We're then going to go through, down to the bottom, and loop around. And that is Ma. So do that again. Also is kind of like when we learned Ho, except this time you can go through both of the lines. So 2 lines across, 1 line down, and loop around at the bottom. One more time. Left to right, top to bottom, down and around. Next one is Mi. So you're going to start on the left-hand side. You're going to go on an upward angle towards the right. You're then going to come back down towards the left-hand corner, loop around and curve. Then you're going to go from right to left. You're going to do another diagonal, and that's Mi. So do that again. Left, up towards the right, down towards the left-hand corner, arch around, right corner, going down diagonally to the left, and the line going through. So one more time. Up, down, around, and through. And that is Mi. Next is Mu, which looks very similar to O, so I'll do a side-by-side comparison of the 2 of those afterwards as well. So first, same idea, we're going to start with a small line going from left to right. Then from the top, we're going to go straight through that line, down. We're then going to do a full circle, bring it around, scoop it, and then do a little dash beside it. So do that again. Small line left to right, come through, go down, circle around, do a swoop, and a line through. One more is cross, down, around, loop, and a dash. Then the next one we're going to learn is, before I move on to the next one, so just kind of to show you what the difference between O and Mu is. So here is O. That line goes through again. We're going through, except we're going to go around, loop over, and do the dash. Whereas Mu, you go through, down, and you're going to do a full circle, and then swoop it the other way. Okay, from there we will then move on to Mo. On to Me. Me, you're going to do similar to the way that you did Nu. You're going to do left hand side like that. Then you're going to come back over, right hand beside it, angle the other way, come around. We're going to do that again. Left to right, right to left, and around. Left to right, right to left, arch it around, like so. Next one we're going to do is Mo, which is similar to Ma and to Ho, whereas you have the 2 lines going left to right, short ones. You're going to come through, go to the bottom and hook it up. So very similar to ma. 2 lines across, go down, hook, like so. We'll do that one more time. 2 lines across, down and hook. So I'm going to show you kind of a comparison between ma and mo now. So ma, we go 2 lines across, down, but we're going to loop around. Mo, 2 lines across, come through, but hook up. So you can see that they're very similar in appearance, but there is a bit of a difference. Okay, so the next ones that we're going to learn are the ones that start with Y. Now Y only has 3 characters, and they are ya, you, and yo. So there's no yi, and there's no ye. So first we're going to start with ya. Ya, you're going to start on the left hand side about midway through. You're going to do a line across from left to right. You're going to bring it up on an angle and then curve it back. Your second line is going to be top left corner going down diagonally towards the right hand corner, and then you're going to do another short line going from left down towards right, and you're going to stop where you drew that first line. So first you draw kind of like a sideways J, left to right, then a line going through, and then another line. Do that one more time. Oops, sorry. Start with left to right, down, and down. And that's your ya. Next we're going to do yo. Next we're going to do is you. You is down, bring it around, and then you're going to do a kind of a curved line going through. And that is you. Start on the left hand side, go straight down, bring it back up, curve around towards the right, bring it back towards the line that you drew. In the middle of it, you're going to then do a line going straight or down on a curve, like so. So straight down, curve it around, curved line through, and that's you. Next one we're going to learn is yo. And yo starts a little off to the right. You're going to be doing a small line going from left to right. You're now then going to go from top to bottom. You're going to draw a line that intersects with the small line that you just drew. You're going to go straight down, curve it around, and bring it through. Kind of like how we did ma. So that's yo. Do that one again. So from left to right, small line, another line going through, and then loop it around at the bottom. Last time. Left to right, top down, loop it around. So I'll show you kind of the difference between what ma and yo look like. So ma, we have the 2 small lines, and we have the line that went through it and looped around. Whereas yo, we start off with a small half of a line. We're going to do the line going and connecting with that small line and looping at the bottom. The next series of characters we're going to do are ones that start with R. So R is na, ri, nu, de, do. So the R sound is almost like an L sound. It kind of reminds me of Tim Hortons when you do the roll up the rim sound. So we're trying to push the tongue against the back of the mouth, kind of like how yesterday we learned how to do tsu, where we also did the same thing, where we put the tongue kind of against our teeth. So da, ri, ru, de, do. We're going to start with ga. Ga is going to start with the small, right in the middle. Top of the kind of a box would be a small little dash there. Then underneath you're going to draw a line going down, and then kind of a backward C. So do that again. Small little hook at the top, or a little dash if you want. Down and around. Little dash, down and around. And that's Ra. Li is a pretty easy one. It's basically made up of 2 lines. You're going to start on the left hand side. You're going to draw a line that's about half of a line going down, and then a little flick at the bottom. Then beside it, to the right, you're going to go down, and then you're going to curve towards the left, and that's the. So again, left hand side, draw a half line going down with a little tick at the bottom, and then to the right of it, draw a line going further, and then going towards the left. Last time, then down, going to the left. So that is the. Next we're going to do is lu, and lu kind of reminds me of like a 3 with a little circle at the bottom. So you start off with a short line at the top, going left to right. You're going to then zag towards the left, come back up and around, and then loop it at the bottom. So kind of like a 3. So again, left across, down, arch it, then loop it at the bottom. Across, down, around, loop. And that is lu. The next one we're going to learn is they, and they is very similar to ne, so I'll show you that afterwards. So first thing we're going to do is on the left hand side, we're going to draw a line going straight down. We're then going to go back to kind of where the line started. We're going to go on an angle from left to right, going up, come down, bring it back up, arch it over, bring it down, and then swerve to the right. So again, top to bottom, little angle up, down, bring it over, arch it, come down, and then swoop. And again, down, up, down, up and curve, bring it down and swoop. So that is they. So now I'll show you the difference between ne and they. So it's very similar in that they both start with the line going down. We have that little zag going up, zag going down. We do that same arch, but with ne, we're going to loop it around at the bottom. With they, we go down, zag up, zag down, do that arch, bring it down, and swerve out. So they're very similar in appearance. And then ro is very similar to lu in that it basically looks like kind of an odd shaped number 3. So we go across, left to right, down, and around. Try that again. Left, down, around. Left, down, and around. So again, looks like a 3. So when you do them side by side, lu and ro, down with a loop, down without the loop. So the next few characters are going to be unique. They are individual characters. There's only really one W character, and that is wa. And wa is, again, kind of similar to re in terms of having the straight line down, and starts off with the zigzag. So you're going to go straight down. You're going to do that angle again, going up, down, and curve. But there's going to be no flicking out. There's going to be no looping around like you do with ne. It's just draw the arch. So straight down, zigzag, and arch. One more time. Straight down, zigzag, and arch. Alright, so if you were to compare it to they like so, and wa like so. Okay, the next one is another way of writing o. This is generally used as a particle in a sentence, and we might get into that in another series. Generally, it's to connect one word to another. It is o, but it is often pronounced as wo, or written out that way when you write it in Romaji. And Romaji is the kind of English writing for Japanese words. So o is going to be similar to chi in that we start with a small line, and we go down, We're going to arch, but we're not going to fully come around like we do with chi. We're then going to do kind of an open shaped C that connects with it. And that is O. So we'll do that again. Start to do a chi, stop, and connect it with the C. Last time, across, down, arch and stop, wide C, and that is O. And as I mentioned in the first video, there is one character that is just a consonant and that is pronounced N, so it can be either written as an N or as an M. It is the only consonant on its own that has a character. All the other consonants that we learn have a vowel that is connected to it. And this one is pretty easy. It basically looks like a small H, but with a bit more of a curve. So almost like a cursive H. You're going to go on an angle starting kind of at the center, going towards the left corner, coming up, back down, and swerving out. So again, it looks like a fancy H, a small H. So down, up, curve out. Last one. Down, curve up, curve out. All right. So with that, we've learned kind of all the basic hiragana characters. So we can do all sorts of things with that. We can come up with all sorts of words, basic words. So for example, sa, ku, da. Oh, let me read that again. Da, which is a Japanese cherry blossom. You can do sa, ka, na, which is fish. We can write words like I, ku, da, which can mean either how many or it is a type of fish. A, kai, I, which is red. Ku, loi, I, which is black. So we've learned kind of the basic characters so we can write basic Japanese. Of course, each of those words does have a kanji character that we could learn as well, depending on how things go with the series. So let's do a review of all the characters that we've learned so far. We have a, I, u, e, o, ka, ki, ku, ke, ko, sa, shi, su, se, so. Then after that we learned ta, chi, su, te, to, na, ni, nu, ne, no, ha, hi, fu, he, ho. And then today we learned ma, mi, mu, me, mo, and then we learned ya, you, yo, la, li, lu, be, lo, wa, o, and n. So with that, we'll conclude the lessons for this week. I will be doing more hiragana characters starting next week. Again, we'll be doing those videos from Tuesday to Thursday. I hope you look forward to that. And until then, see you later.